advanced gymnasts. Welcome to today's lesson plan. Today we are circling right back around to bars. So today I think what we will do is focus on the strength areas that we need for our kips. It's so exciting to get back in the gym and get working on those again. It takes a lot of time and a lot of strength in order to get our first kip, and that day that happens, you will remember it forever, and from there you don't really lose it. You will always have a kip from that day on. I can still do a kip to this day myself. So we're gonna focus on a few different floor kip drills that we can do at home. We're gonna get warmed up, stretched, and we'll get right into it. So let's get warmed up with a nice core heavy warm up. We're gonna start in a plank. I'm gonna go ahead and get a timer started for us all. Go ahead and do this with me. And we're gonna hold a plank on our elbows. And ready, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold it for 30. Make sure your shoulders are rounded. You can even look at your toes, and that naturally forces a rounded back rather than a saggy one. You should be able to see your toes, your knees, and almost even your hips. Got 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. We're gonna, We're gonna go ahead and lay down on our back, and let's do 10 crunches. So hands are behind your head. Actually, even you can put your moose hand so you're not pulling on your neck, and you're gonna lift your chest up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now let's do some V-ups. This time I challenge you to do V-ups with your arms up by your ears and reach up for your toes up at the top, like this. All right? Think about pushing your belly button down into the floor. Your backs are flat, engaging your hips. We're gonna do, let's try 5 since this is a little bit more advanced. Ready? In 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. I think now we should do some chair dips. So I'm gonna go get a mat for myself. Go ahead and do the same thing for you. Find a couch, find a chair, something that you can dip your arms with. So, sitting on the edge, walk your bottom so that it's just barely off of the couch. You can do these with straight legs or bent legs. I like them bent so you can get more range of motion in your elbows. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Kind of catch your breath a little bit. We're gonna do that one more time through. Your heart rate should be up pretty good by now. And we're going back to our plank for 30 seconds. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good plank. And 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. We're going to our 10 crunches. Moose hands, chest to the ceiling. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Take a deep breath. And we're doing our V-ups, trying to touch our toes up at the top. And if that was too difficult you found on the first round, go ahead and just do your V-ups down with your hands down by your hips. V-up like such. But I think it's time that we start thinking about being up with our arms up by our ears. And when you come down, you should finish in a hollow. Alrighty, we're doing 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Standing up, we're going to our dips. We're doing 5. Ready? Try and tap your booty on the floor just very lightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Let's see now. I think we should be nice and good and warmed up from there. So go ahead and get a drink of water, and we will do a light stretch. We're gonna get stretched out. Let's start with arm circles, since we will be doing a lot of core and shoulders today. And forward. And stand in a straddle, elbows up, twist. And bend at the hips. Opposite hand reaches for your toe, other hand stretches back. Quickly exchanging. Very nice. Standing up in a pike, squeeze your booty, squeeze your tummy, and pike down to the floor. Hold all your stretches with me. And very nice. We'll go into our pike sitting. Arms up to the sky. Ribs in, nice and tall, chins up. Really reaching for those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straddle. Arms up and cradle and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Arms up, cradle, and other reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You should feel a nice, good stretch all through here. Really reaching for that toe. Hands, arm over your ear. And stretch in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Let's go ahead and do our splits. I sure hope that you've been doing them on your own and not just waiting for our class, because that's the only way our splits are gonna get better is if we do them every day. Lunge, stretch, hands on your knee, chest up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten that leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And sliding into our split. We're gonna hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Shake it out. And another leg. Lunge stretch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hamstring stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holding that split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, I need to do my splits a little more. Ooh. Very nice. Last thing, we always finish with our popsicle body and bridges. Let's do 2. 1, we're just gonna hold. I mean, if you can kick over on both of them, more power to you. Go ahead and kick over. Let's lay flat in our pencil bodies. Smush your pizzas in your feet and push. Look back at your hands. Get those shoulders right over your hands. Try and get your knees and feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and come down. Rock and roll. And we'll do 1 more. And pencil bodies. And smush your pieces and your feet. And push. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And from here you can kick over. I am not going to. Alrighty. We're feeling loose. We're feeling goosey. Let's get going with some kip drills. All right, go ahead. You will need your couch and maybe a broomstick or a pool noodle or something that can act as an imitation bar in our hands. So go ahead and find an item and meet me back here. Alrighty, I have found my imitation bar item. It is a pool noodle. And what we're going to start with is basically a V-up, kind of like how we just did in our warm-up, but with the pool noodle. So that will kind of help you visualize the motion of bringing your toes up to your hands. So, for example, when we glide, our glides that we do, I know we have all done them where you jump with a nice rounded back. You jump to the bar in this position, grabbing on. You will swing under. When you swing under the bar, you remain in that hollow body position until you stretch out, and then you contract back in that hollow position in the backswing. So once you reach out to this position, you need to be horizontal. So that means that the bar is in your hands and you are completely flat out like this. Then from there, once you're in a completely stretched out body position, your toes go up to your hands. And that has to be very quick, meaning you have to have very strong core muscles. So let's go ahead and do 10 of our toes up to our hands. Now, it's really important that you roll your ribs or your hips under so that your back is flat in the ground you're really engaging this core area. Toes, 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 and 2 hands. Now, it is very challenging. You'll notice that it'll feel really slow. Obviously, when you're on the bars, it'll be much faster. But this is a great place to gain some strength in there. I think that was 2. This is 4, 3. Control it back down. 4. And 5. And 6. Even I'm letting my feet slam down on the ground a little bit. Try and really control your core the whole way so they just lightly land on the ground. We're going for 7. 7. Control, 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 control. 8. And 9. And I should clarify on this last one, we're trying to go fast up and slow down. I think that my explanation may have been a little confusing in the beginning. Trying to use our core muscles to quickly lift our feet up and then control them back down. And control. Very nice. All right. So that was our first Kip strength drill, if you will. Our next drill is thinking about jumping to the bar for our glide kip. A lot of the times when I see kiddos jump to the bar, our head is out and our booties are out, and then when we swing underneath the bar, all of those positions follow. So you can either do this with your bar item in your hand or not, but all you're going to do, I'll do one without or some with and some without. So you're gonna visualize the low bar in front of you. You could maybe even create a line on the wall. What you're going to do, you're going to jump as if you're going for your glide swing, but when your hands hit the wall, you need to be in this position. Notice how my bottom is tucked under. My ears are covered by my arms, and I'm looking up at the bar or my hands through my arms. I'm not sticking my head out like such. So that will be much faster like this. Jump. All right. Need to really find that hollow body position. Jump, glide. And then from there, you can visualize your hands grabbing onto the bar and swinging underneath in this hollow position. You would swing all the way in front, stretch out and contract back to our landing. All right. So, jump, hollow. Now I'm going to do a few with my bar. Now if you're using something hard like a broom or anything like that, maybe don't do this because then it might squeeze your fingers and I don't want that to happen. So, jump, and this also kind of stops your swing, so it's really up to you. Jump. All right. I actually kind of like it better. You can try both. See which one you like more. All right. Really visualize that jump to low bar for your glide swing. Your hollow. Your hollow, 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 hollow. Stretch. You're in that nice horizontal position, and then you contract back. For the glide swing, for the actual glide kip, we Jump to the low bar, hollow, 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 hollow. We hit this horizontal position and we fold. Chest comes up. Okay? There's a lot of different parts to the kip. Let's move on. For our next drill, you may have to get creative a little bit with a piece of furniture that you can lay across, because we are doing a drill that we have done in practice before. You may be able to do this on the couch, maybe a coffee table if it is sturdy enough. What else can you use? I mean, realistically, you can do it on the floor too, but it's nice to do it on the couch because it allows your feet to drop below so that you can get in this angle. What we are thinking about is our pull our pants up drill. That's one of the biggest parts of the kip. Once your toes come up to the bar, you pull up your pants. All right? So just follow along with me. We're in the back swing part. So this is when we had just finished our glide. We are in that completely stretched out position. We bring our toes up to our hands. Now, from here, our bar will stay up against our legs the entire time, going to our ankles, and then our knees, and then our hips, and then our chest comes up. So then, and theoretically, we would be in the front hip support. Now, this might be a little too short for me. I'm going to do a rotate. You want to be sitting right at the edge so that your chest can come up when your feet fall. Toes are up, ankles, knees, hips, and we're in the front support. Or, as we would say, pulling up our pants. Our pants are down by our toes and we're pulling them up. Now, we cannot pull our pants up if our legs are down here and our arms are back here. We can't pull our pants up that way, and you certainly won't be able to do a kip with that position. Also, it is so, so important that your hands stay in contact, or your bar stays in contact with your legs the whole time until you get to the front hip support. So, arms, toes are up, and pull our pants up. Even that one, my bar got away from me a little bit. Then if you can get over, see how I kind of rocked during that one? The faster you do these, the better, but really be mindful of all of your body positions. So, here's the glide. Toes, pants. Glide, toes, pants. Just say that in your, get that muscle, mind, memory, verbiage in your head. And glide, toes, pants. Okay? I hope that's making sense. If that feels too fast, absolutely feel free to break it up. It's really, the best place to start this is on your back. And then from there, lift your toes, just like how we did in that initial drill on the floor with the 10 leg lifts. Get those toes to your hands and just watch your bar pass your ankles. It passes your knees. And then when your toes come down, think hollow body, and then just hold that all the way till you're able to get your chest up. When you think about it on the bar, you'll have a lot more momentum. So even though you're leaning back like this, once you're able to get your kip on the bar, your toes will swing under and your chest will come up and you'll land in a front hip support. Hopefully have enough power to do a kip out of it also, because that's what comes next. Kip cast handstands. Woo-hoo-hoo. So many fun things to look forward to. Let's do 3 more pants drills. And glide, toes, pants, up from it. I'm gonna try. That would be really cool. That would actually be like very advanced, good progression to make. Ooh, it's tricky. So that could be your full spectrum goal there for that pants drill. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on. Last drill today. Again, I'm sorry, I hope that we can find something at home that we can achieve this drill with. I will actually do it with the mats, and then I will do some without the mats, because you can do this without mats. But again, it is better to have something to elevate us at the end of this drill. I'm using 2 panel mats. You could probably use, it needs to be sturdy. I mean, maybe some books. Maybe some like cinder blocks. I don't know. We might have to get creative. Maybe ask mom and dad to help. But we're going to lay it on our backs. And this again is for our kips. So visualize that we just finished our glide swing. We swing out and we're in that hollow position. We're going to think about bringing our toes up. We're gonna pull our pants up, but we're gonna make sure our hands go to the mat, and then we're going to get our shoulders over our hands. Now you will notice that I was too far back. And if this is too, well, we'll start with that. And glide, toes, pants, roll, shoulders over. Again, visualizing that our feet, our heels at that point would swing underneath us and we would be up in the front support. We're obviously on the floor, so we have to finish in this position. But we're thinking about getting our shoulders over our hands. My hands are back here, but my shoulders are up forward. Okay? So, glide. Toes, pants, shoulders. Pretty neat. If you can get these drills, guys, you are really gonna be prepared for when we come back to the gym and start doing our kips on the bars. These are pretty challenging, so if you don't get them right away, keep practicing. And glide. Toes, pants, and sit up. Now we can break this down even a little bit more and just start with our arms up by our ears and sit up. Get our shoulders over our hands. I just like adding all of those different parts because those are the 4 key parts to a kip. The glide, the toes, pants, shoulders, okay? Those are all the different spots, or the places that I would spot if I were spotting you on your kip. So, we make sure that we glide, nice and stretched out body. I would help assist your legs up to your hands. Now at this point, I would be shifting my attention to your shoulders. Your shoulders are coming up, and I help you drive your shoulders over. So let's do 2 more with the mats, and then I will do a couple without the mats for those of us who couldn't find something to use. Glide, pretending we have our bars in our hands. Toes, pants, shoulders. 1 more. Okay. No more mats. Let's try one without. Let's see how it goes. And flat back. We just finished our glide. Our toes come up. Pants, shoulders. All right, it's a little bit more tricky, but it's doable. And bars in our hands, toes, pants, shoulders. We're getting it. Let's do 2 more of those. And toes, hands, shoulders. 1 more. Awesome job. We're gonna be so ready for our kips when we get back. Oh yeah. Well, my little ones, that is what I have for you today for our kip floor drills. They are oh so valuable, so really put in some work with those. Tomorrow, your abs might be a little sore, but that is a-okay. Because we're just building that strength that we need in order for our kips on the actual bars. So we cannot wait to see you. I can't wait to see your progress when you get back, and I will see you on the next one.
Next week.